What's up everybody, how's it going? It's Burke aka Dansgo8 here, and more than 9 months after my last Final Fantasy VII Remake content, it's time for me to dive into the Intermission DLC featuring the wonderful Yuffie. So shout out to Square Enix for sending me a copy of Intergrade plus Intermission. It was really finicky to get it working. There was some like PSN/server related issues, but I finally managed to make it, and I am very happy to get started with this and see the extra story from Yuffie's perspective. So without much further ado, let's get into it and see how we go. Okay, so quick look at the options. We're going to go normal. I have not played any 7 Remake since August of last year. I had maybe like 10 or 15 minutes with Intergrade just to try and remember some buttons and stuff, and I was absolutely hideous. So it's going to take some time to get used to things, but hopefully you know, by the time I get to the end of the DLC, I should be okay. So let's get going and see what we got. One thing they did add was normal classic, by the way. One of the criticisms I had of Remake was that for the classic mode, they only had it on easy, which I wasn't a huge fan of. I won't use it for the DLC. I've been using normal for pretty much everything I've played, or hard mode for the most recent content I had in the playlist. But we'll go to normal and start from there.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar. Yuffie. My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra headquarters and steal their ultimate materia, to prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this! So, members of Avalanche, where are you? Come get me already! Okay, if I was a man in a Moogle hat. Huh? Wait, does this mean what I think it does? Interesting. So, I gotta come to you, do I? You got some nerve. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm hyped. First thing I'll say is I like that opening scene, and immediately, I mean, in terms of what I would have liked to see in terms of the character design, the voice acting, that kind of stuff for Yuffie based on the original, once again, like they have with the rest of the game, to me, in my opinion, I think they pretty much nailed it. This is the Yuffie that I would have imagined for the remake, pretty close to it. So that's already a strong sign, and that's something that they've been doing pretty well for most of the remake anyway, and I think that trend continues. The game looks very nice. It does look a bit nicer than PS4, definitely, but of course I'm not going to act like, you know, there's no way this could have been on the PS4. I think that's obviously the elephant in the room, and I'll mention it very quickly. Like, yes, I really do wish that this DLC was on the PS4. And in my opinion, it definitely should have been, but that's a very People a lot smarter than me that have thought about this a lot have made a marketing decision like that. But I'm one of the fortunate people that does have a PS5, and I can get to enjoy this. So yeah, I definitely feel for people that really want to play this DLC but can't because they don't have a PS5 right now. But I mean, all I can do at the moment is just be grateful that I do have one and enjoy what we got here. So let's have some fun and see what this DLC has in store. I really do need these tutorials because it has been so long since I played. I'm just going to be horrible. Yuffie can fight effectively both close up and from long range. So this is already good because Barret was a character I really enjoyed for his long and close range abilities. Press square to strike, hold square to continue attacking while putting distance between her and the enemy. Guarding just before an enemy lands a hit will greatly reduce. Well.
Guess you're never far from a rat Midgar. Let's see what you got.
So we can go the sort of the button mashy route first, and I mean they got some HP. Look at this. And of course we've got our abilities. Let's see, Art of War, Windstorm, Fire Ninjutsu. The ability Elemental Ninjutsu changes the. Okay, that makes sense. Though it deals non-elemental damage at first, pressing those buttons while the ability says will alter the affinity. Ooh. Yeah, that's something I have to get used to. And then we've got Steel as well, actually. So let's just start with this first one. Buff an enemy with blows and all subsequent attacks do increased damage. Here we go.
Run like a chocobo.
I think she's got a good blend of that dynamic, like Tifa-esque speed, but she's got obviously the different kind of tricks up her sleeve as well. Let's have a look at this Windstorm.
Hope you learned your lesson.
Okay. That's looking pretty nice. In terms of throwing the shuriken, I'm not sure about that yet, but we'll get there. Unique ability. Okay, so this is similar to Barret's, I think. The Barret had like a triangle ability that was a nice long-range one. Press square while it is away from her to perform long-range ninjutsu attacks. The weapon will return to you automatically after a certain amount of time. Okay, right.
Think you can take me?
I can try and work with this. Oh, that is really interesting. Okay. I've been poisoned very quickly here, but it's fine. We'll manage for now. Okay, and then it chains over to the other one. Ooh, interesting.
That was easy. And my search for the elusive Moogle continues.
Okay, she seems very powerful and very dynamic to fight with. Very, very early impressions are positive so far. By pressing, Yuffie is capable of destroying Shirin boxes from a distance, of course. Very well.
Gotcha.
That's dope. Yeah, she seems like a mix between Barret and Tifa for me right now. Which is perfectly fine, since I enjoyed those two characters a lot. But yeah, in terms of how everything's looking, it definitely feels a step up. Like, would I say a generational leap? No, but it's definitely a step up, and that's like the absolute minimum that I'd want to be seeing anyway, for the fact that it's just on the PS5. But I guess this is the kind of time where people like us are a bit more useful because we get to share these experiences for those of you who won't be able to play at the moment. Obviously far from ideal, but I guess better than nothing. If this was like 20 years ago, you wouldn't be able to watch it at all. So, silver linings. Oh, this is pretty cool. So I think, do we have photo mode in this as well? We do. So yeah, this is one of the additions to the integrate version of the game. You know me, I love a photo mode. I probably won't use it that much in this playthrough, but you can sort of do this kind of thing if you want. It's a lot of filters, won't get into that. Yeah, so it's not like the most extensive you would have ever seen, but it's not bad. So like, I can't go lower than this, for example, with the camera, but I'm sure you can definitely get some really cool shots. Get some thumbnails and stuff if that's what you want. Okay. Cool.
Alright, let's see how this plays out.
So he should be good against flyers, surely. One thing I've forgotten is kind of how to defend and stuff. I've not really been doing much of that. Wow.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, it didn't die?
Get lost. Score.
Yeesh. Yeah, because I've been playing Near Replicant a lot recently. My mind is, in terms of like battle, I've got all of the replicant buttons on my mind.
You're going down. You're going down.
Okay.
All in a day's work.
I think for now I'll just focus on the attack side of things, and then we'll... I don't even remember what the... Could we defend in this game? I remember we had like Steadfast Block, but I'm trying to remember if in battle there was definitely a parry button. It's been so long. So let's have a look at this menu first. Materia and equipment. Ah, wait, I can... She already had these? Okay, well there you go. So Steadfast Block. I remember making use of this a lot previously. Assess. Parry. Hold R1 and press circle. I don't know if these block each other out, but... I feel like having some sort of spell probably helps too. Let me see what I got here. Okay, I'll forego the spells for now. I really do enjoy the spells in Remake, but we'll leave it for now. Okay, already got a materia up there that I want. I think the lighting looks pretty nice. That's maybe one area where the PS5 is slightly ahead, maybe. Obviously it could be just Intermission specific, maybe for Intergrade you don't notice it quite as much, but I'm definitely sure that they showed off some slightly different lighting stuff in the promo material for Intergrade. Oh, it's this guy. Well, one of those guys.
Huh? No palm. Huh? You okay? Anybody home?
Well, at least he's not a threat for now. So of course one of the things is that we were wondering, having completed the main game, was how are they going to introduce Yuffie in part 2? And I guess...
Well, guess I'm not going anywhere until I get that elevator moving.
Yuffie's weapon can be used to strike more than just crates. Ah, okay. Very well.
I never cease to amaze myself.
I like the confidence. And yeah, so this intermission is obviously going to give us a very good idea of what she's been up to and how she's going to be introduced to the party potentially later on. Probably going to answer some questions about those of us that are speculating about how different the story could potentially be for part 2. So I like the idea of this long-range attack business. Whoops, do a bit of that. So does this still work when we... Wow, it managed to poison me from all the way over there. That's impressive. I think it was weak to fire, right? Yeah, and you can still continue to stack the elemental damage from far away. I told you, it's a mix between Tifa and Barret, man. Barret did the victory theme as well. But yeah, it's been nice to jump back into Remake. I still think this was a really good game. At this stage, the only thing that has me genuinely potentially worried is the story stuff. Other than that, the gameplay, the world, the character designs, the VA, all that kind of stuff, I'm pretty relaxed about in terms of like the rest of the game being fine. But how they're going to weave together the rest of the narrative, what's going to change, how much is it going to change, what's going to be left in, what's going to be taken out, it's all mad questions. But I'm excited to find out for sure. And I'm trying my best to continue to keep an open mind and just enjoy what I'm playing, rather than trying to compare everything. It's obviously fair to compare everything because it's a remake of a game, right? But I think there's a balance to everything. Enjoying the music again as well, but that's a no-brainer at this stage. The remake's music was really good too. HP up, I like that. I use a lot of these in my most recent stuff. Hold on, actually, I forgot about the whole weapon upgrade system. How many points do I need to do anything here? It's all coming back to me now. Okay, we can get a couple of these in. Yeah, we'll do that. Because I suck, I'm going to take a lot more damage anyway. AP up. I think I'm going to... Oh, allows you to use Mug. I think I'll do that. Cool. And then we've got some Materia. I have heard that this DLC, like even the main story playthrough, is about 4 hours long, so we got plenty to do, so there's no need to rush here. I'm not going to be able to get it done in one session anyway, so I'll take it easy. Because this is the last Final Fantasy VII Remake content we'll be getting for a long time, I think. So I'm just going to savor it and enjoy it. That's okay, we'll take a slight defense hit, but we're up to a nice beefy 3000 HP, that's pretty good. Okay. So we got the main story playthrough here, and alongside this, you also get some extra content in the Shinra VR boss battle area in the main game in Chapter 17. We'll have a look at that once we get to the end of the DLC, and then I believe there's the Fort Condor minigame as well. So I think when you add together everything, from what I've understood, there's probably at least a good 5 or 6 hours here to play in this DLC, maybe more. So in terms of bang for your buck, I think that's pretty good DLC-wise. One of the fears for this one again...
This town's a total dump. I thought Midgar was supposed to be the marvel of the modern world. Talk about false advertising. City of Mako? City of garbage, more like.
Yeah, that was one of my fears for this particular DLC, that it was going to be all of this hype and it was just going to be some 2-hour little DLC. But from the reports I've heard, it's definitely not the case. So if that's what you're wondering too, then you can rest assured that there's plenty of content here. Probably more than you were even expecting, potentially. Okay, strength by 5%, that works for me. Alright. No. I'm not the hugest fan of this whole arrow system to navigate, but that's a pretty long distance as well. That's impressive. So as long as you get a nice vantage point, it works. I don't think there's a chest down there. It's one of these things when you have a more long-range character, it sort of motivates you to make sure you try to check around a little bit more in case there's more boxes and stuff you can get to. And we can see the Genova reunion guy over there. One thing I actually do want to check, I remember one thing I did in the main game was this. I think I remember upping this, and we'll middle ground this one. And we'll see how that does. There you go. It's slight, but I've always preferred being able to see more of the world and not have the character take up so much of the screen. That's just how I like to play. It just feels a bit more natural to me like this.
I gotta do something.
Okay, done.
You'll do the trick.
Ah,
Come on.
yep. Very well. Yeah, all I can do is just climb up this bit. Hopefully we won't be obstructed here. Yeah, that definitely works. Then we get to do the pole all the way down.
Sweet. Now to save the day.
Nice. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Let's save this poor innocent individual over here.
Have no
Alright.
fear. Yuffie's here. No way.
Yeah. Dodging is just something I haven't been doing very much of at all.
You're going down.
Let's heal before we get too excited here.
Better to be safe than sorry.
These guys are definitely quicker, so I've got to be a bit careful here. And they hit hard, like when they do hit.
How do you like this?
Oh, that worked well.
We're done here. Do your work.
There you go. Okay, so it's been a while, like I say. I just need to do that again.
Get on.
There you go, look at that.
Yeah, now you're in for it. So, not even a thank you?
These guys, man. So you saw that parry come in there. I definitely feel unbelievably rusty. I mean, by the time I got to August, I was doing all the hard mode battles and stuff, and I remember saying, like, it was a decent challenge, but I didn't really feel like I fought any super boss kind of things. So it didn't feel that difficult to me, but... But now that I've had this longer break, it's definitely going to be a learning curve once again to remember all the different elements to it. Because when this game gets difficult, it gets difficult. I remember having a few game overs in the main story. I think it was like Airbuster and Abzu, I think they gave me one each. And there might have been like one more. So in general, I did enjoy the difficulty of VII Remake. It keeps you on your toes. Wind Materia. Nice. So I guess this is a good time for photo mode stuff. That's what you want to do. There you go. Get a better look at Midgar. Let's go. Whee! I haven't felt the need to sprint very much. It's not even that different from a normal run. So I think we're good. Okay. HP wise, I'm not doing fantastically well, so... I've got 10 high potions. How much do these heal again? 700. It's not great. music gives me a slight FF13 vibe. Not this particular bit, but the bit before it. Okay, plenty of those dudes about. Yeah, I definitely think moving the camera back is a good idea. I feel like a lot of people probably do that.
This is too weird. Okay, you got this!
First challenge, eh? Yeah, we got like the little tutorial kind of stuff. That challenge is coming.
Gotcha!
I mean, if it really is about 4 hours long for the main playthrough, that feels like we're probably going to have at least 2 or 3 major boss battles.
Okay, that rotten egg smell's gone. Must have gotten used to it. Way things are going, I'll be working for Shinra next. Nice try, Midgar. I'm talking to myself. City's getting to me.
I was just about to say, when there's no companion characters, games tend to have characters talk to themselves. Just to keep some dialogue flowing still. So we've got this side. There was another side as well. I don't know if it's worth going down at the moment.
Gotcha.
Just some more target practice for now. Surprised we haven't encountered anything here. Okay, we've got a cave. Because I've been playing here, I still feel like I can jump when I press X. So if you see me doing this, it's just because I've been too used to Nier. MP up as well. Nice. I will need something with an extra materia slot or 2, I think. Maybe an accessory. Okay. So this is entrance into a sector. Let me just have a quick look. I haven't stolen anything yet, especially when I'm on my own. It feels like stealing at the moment is probably just, it's not the most important thing. I've got plenty of stuff anyway. Resistance is instant death. That's pretty nice. MP boost of 10%. I might as well start working on this now, because I'll need it. Healing, steadfast, parry. I feel like it's one of these where if you can nail it, it's going to really help, but how often will I manage to do that? I'll change assess, but then again it helps for boss battles. For now I'll keep it off, just so I can train some other stuff. And she's got level 2 spells as standard, which is pretty nice. I can see us fighting some mechs, so I'm going to go with lightning for now. And she is lightning quick, so...
Wait, did you just come from any monster troubles, or...?
Okay.
Monsters have been acting strange since the bombings. Don't go letting your guard down, okay?
Not gonna be good for any of us if Wutai's got their claws in this.
Mako Reactor 5 has been temporarily shut down, and all fires have been successfully extinguished. The situation is under control, and the people of our fair city need not worry about any additional complications. We are in the process of conducting a full forensic investigation, but we suspect the device used was similar to that employed in the attack on Mako Reactor 1.
Oh, What do we have here? Man, that's gotta be Avalanche. Not bad. Not bad at all. But I can do better.
Yuffie?
Uh-huh.
Yo.
What? There's our palm. So, you're Avalanche?
I'm Jija. Follow me.
Wait up!
Ah, Chadley.
So, Jijie, why didn't you come meet me before?
I figured an elite W agent could find their own way.
I may be elite, but it's not like I've ever been to Midgar. What exactly is a W, anyway?
Anyone who lives where you just came from. Think of it as a code name.
Uh-huh.
Still can't believe they sent a kid to do this job.
This kid could kick your ass!
Saying you're a fresh face is all.
Oh, don't worry. I know exactly what you're saying.
Give me a break, will ya?
And let you walk all over me?
Well, here we are. Ladies first.
From the news,
Sorry.
Didn't get caught. They'll turn up.
And when they do, we're gonna treat them to a feast. I can almost taste your pizza now, Jesse.
Shame, since you won't be getting any.
What?
Man, have I missed these guys. It's so cool to see them again. So I was wondering, like, how often are we going to bump into the rest of the cast, since we're sort of midway through the story of the main game. And here these guys are. Now we've got a bench in here to recover some MP. Avalanche's base. So some free recovery here. Enjoy a bit of that. It's not easy fighting on your own. Weapon. Purple ones are usually weapons, right? Yeah. Superb. Right, here we go. Hello, Avalanchians.
These two are Billy Bob and Polk. And that's Nio.
Hi. My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces Operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra HQ and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this.
Ready to rumble, huh?
You better believe it. So, did you guys meet Sonon yet? He was supposed to be here.
Yeah, he got in 3 days ago.
He's out on the town as we speak. Really seems to be enjoying it here.
Oh, he does he?
You, got any bags?
As if. Ninjas always travel light. It's like a rule. But I did bring these, Wutai's famous Dachao beans. Eat up. And here you go.
Oh! Can you eat these things? Guess you do.
Sheesh, you ninjas are insane.
Do me a favor, Yuffie, and wait here for Sonon. I gotta head out. Your IDs should be ready for pickup by now.
Then why don't I join ya?
Nah, I got this. Besides, you reek of trouble.
Huh?
I like her energy. Main scenario is Billy Bob and Polk. I'll speak to Nio first, I think. She looks like she's out of, like, Type 0 or something.
You must be tired from your trip. Why don't you get some rest?
With all the noise in this city? Impossible. How about you tell me where in the Shinra building they're keeping that materia instead? Don't hold out on me now. I know you know.
Actually, I kind of don't. At least, not an exact location. All I know is that Shinra, for most purposes, treats materia as a weapon. Which means the Advanced Weaponry Division probably deals with it. And since that's in the basement...
I see. So, Shinra hides its top secret materia in the basement. You won't have to wait much longer, my precious. I promise.
Just be careful, will you? Please? Oh yeah, you should introduce yourself to Billy Bob. He knows a thing or two about the Shinra building.
Alright, speak to Billy Boy.
My teeth.
You're welcome. So the materia I'm looking for is in the Shinra building, right? And where is that exactly?
Ignorance truly is bliss, huh?
What did you just say?
Oh, didn't mean to offend you. Of course, you probably knew this already, but there's a whole other city built on the plate above us. Shinra building's right in the middle. You can't miss it.
Oh, that one. Why didn't you say so?
Now, if you want to get topside, you first got to get out of the slums. And for help with that, you should talk to Polk.
Okay, transitioning over nicely, but obviously begs the question, if she's really been sent on this secret and very important mission, she doesn't even know where the Shinra building is? Okay.
You look kind of nervous.
I just want to make sure I have the plan down pat. You know, like how to get up top and all that.
Well, if you had an ID, you'd normally just take the train up there. But with all the commotion going on, that's not really an option. Security's on high alert. If you ask me, your best bet is to sit tight and wait for things to settle down some.
Sit tight, but I want to go now.
Be my guest then. Go get killed.
Harsh.
Especially getting Tevura with like voice acting and stuff, she's got that Riku energy. I feel like Riku was maybe based a little bit off Yuffie from the original 7. And now that I get to actually like listen to the voice and the energy and that kind of stuff, the energy especially would be similar. Okay, I think I can get out now.
Hey, you gonna be okay out there? Got all the info you need?
I think so. Gain intel. What does that mean? We've got to speak to him again? I've done that already, right?
Sonon's still not back? Must be in Wall Market then.
Ah.
What's Wall Market?
Let's just say it's a place for people with mature tastes.
Mature tastes.
There's lots of different establishments. It's kinda hard to explain.
No, I think I get it. Like bars filled with smoke so thick you can't even see, and drinks so bitter you want to spit them right back out. Where everyone gets drunk and complains about how kids just don't understand the value of hard work. They'll be the death of society. Ugh, how can they not see that they're the ones destroying it? Wutai's got a place like that, where grown-ups drink their lives away. It's called the Happy Turtle.
Interesting. There's a Happy Turtle in Midgar as well.
Huh?
I don't know where exactly because I've never actually been, but I do see their flyers from time to time.
You do, huh? Oh, they're taking down Midgar one citizen at a time. I salute you, Happy Turtle.
Come to think of it, there's a man who goes around putting up flyers for the bar. People call him Old Snapper, and he doesn't dress like your average Midgar male. Might be from Wutai.
I gotta find him. Man deserves some DeChow beans.
Indeed. So there's probably going to be some like greatest hits going on here. We're going to revisit Wall Market, the premier place for squatting in Midgar.
You know about the VR combat simulation module, right?
Huh? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? It's that thing that stimulates modulation.
Kinda. It's a machine that puts you in a virtual world where you can practice fighting all you want. There's even a portable version of it. Guy around the corner has one.
Uh-huh.
Hardly ever see technology that cutting edge down here. So what do you say? Want to try it?
I really don't have time to be playing around with some stimulator. But just to be polite, I guess I'll take it for a spin.
The guy's name is Chadley. He's over by the neighborhood watch. If you ever feel like some virtual training, I'm sure he'd be happy to help.
You look about ready to die of boredom. Want to play Fort Condor?
Uh-huh.
Fort Condor?
I should have known. It hasn't been out long, so there's no way you W's would have heard of it.
Yes I have. And what's more, I'm awesome at it. I'll whoop you so hard you'll wonder if you ever knew the rules.
For my benefit, then. Let me go over them.
Okay, so here we go. This is something that surprised me when I saw the promo material for Intermission. So this is probably like one of the final things I'll do for this first video, just to get an idea of how it works. And then we'll wrap up for this first episode. A beginner's guide to Fort Condor. Now, I'll preface this by saying that in the original I really didn't care too much about this. It was slow. It was so slowly paced that I got bored of it pretty quick. But maybe it's more fun now. I'm hoping it is. It shouldn't be too difficult, for me at least. Fort Condor is a board game where you employ units and materia to destroy your opponent's headquarters. Before play begins, they select a loadout. Okay. So, what materia? But I have lightning materia, right? So it depends. So I don't have a choice here. It's just starter board anyway. So I think I just confirm here. I don't do anything else. Okay. I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on Fort Condor for now. I want to get on with the story, but we will have one run of the game just to see how it works. I mean, it definitely looks more visually engaging. Okay. When the game begins, both you and your opponent will each have 3 bases, a headquarters and 2 outposts. To win the match, you must either destroy your opponent's headquarters or have more bases left standing when the timer runs out. Units will automatically march forward and engage enemies once they have been deployed. Each unit has an ATB cost required to place it on the board. Your ATB charges, which refill over time, can be viewed on the screen. Okay. We'll try. Move the cursor to spot you want to deploy a unit. Press X to Right. Unit is assigned one of 3 roles: Vanguard, Ranged, or Defense. Pay close attention to these rules as they determine what enemies a unit will be effective against. Vanguard units are effective against ranged units. Ranged units are effective against defensive units. Defensive units are good against vanguards. Okay. I'll make a note of that. A unit's role is displayed above them. When placing a unit on the board, enemy troopers that are at a disadvantage will be highlighted. A diagram that illustrates the relationship between the 3 roles can be viewed at any time during the match. You can move the cursor anywhere within your own territory as far as your farthest unit has advanced. Extend the front line deeper into enemy territory to gain an advantage. Okay. Very well. So I've got 2 ATB left. Just because it's the first time, I don't really care that much. I'm going to put a blast ray in, just for curiosity. I don't know how spells work. Materia allows you to use powerful spells during a match. Press L1 to select a location to cast your magic. Once you have made your decision... Okay, that's interesting. Offensive spells work differently in Fort Condor in that they do not do elemental damage, that each spell has its own unique attack pattern. Spells can only be used once per battle, so knowing when and where to cast them is key. Again, first battle I'll just fire off whatever, but... Let's try and take out one of these. Advantaged. For now, let's just put in more attacking units and just see what happens. There you go, pushing the front lines here. I'm not thinking too deeply into like the whole thingy situation right now, like weaknesses and strengths and all that crap. I'm just gonna Just let this first game play out. Okay. Put one of these in there to maybe help defend a bit as well. Okay. I mean, it seems like I'm going okay for now. They'll probably make it easy for you at the start. And now... yeah, I healed those guys, but it might not be enough now. Just keep attacking this guy. There you go. Okay, so we took out their headquarters. We got a sentry gun prototype for defense and a condor coin. Very well.
Damn, Yuffie, how'd you do that? You totally kicked my ass.
You mean you didn't lose on purpose? Wow.
Well, if you're looking for a challenge, the Undercity's got no shortage of serious players.
I've kind of got better things to do.
Sure about that? Word is, if you beat the Grandmaster, you can win some serious cash. Materia, too.
Materia?
That's right. But you should know, the hardcore competitors won't give you the time of day till you've proven yourself.
Whatever. Bring it on! All this talking's giving me a headache. I'm gonna go do some recon.
I won't stop you. Just don't go too far, okay?
Okay, so I mean, Fort Condor, it definitely seems like it can be fun if you want to put some time into it. And it's one of these mini games, I guess, if you really do get into it, you'll get a lot more mileage out of the DLC. So I feel like I probably won't be like recording and airing a lot of Fort Condor, because my primary interest is in the story and like maybe the extra Shinra VR battles and stuff. But I think it's nice that it's there, and I think we'll definitely enjoy it. Okay, 47 minutes. We've still got a bit of time here, so I'm going to continue. I want to have like an hour-long first episode, especially since I know the DLC is fairly long, and I've had to upload it a little bit later than I would have liked. Okay. So it's recon time. There's that guy. Let's have a quick chat with Chadley. Also, I want to quickly have a look at... This is one of the things that they talked about in Integrate, the infamous door. Let's have a look. Here it is. There's your door, my friends. There you go. So it was all worth it in the end. That's the highlight piece of this DLC. This lady.
Got to play a guard dog. Figured it'd spare my tenants the trouble of chasing off nosy men.
But yeah, it's cool to be back in here and see some familiar faces and stuff as well.
I heard that Wutai.
Attention! For 3 gil, you can play Fort Condor against the lovely Kyrie.
Damn, okay. I'm not going to play against, like I said, I'm going to not get too into Fort Condor right now, but I mentioned familiar faces and Kyrie showed up.
Well now, that's quite the get-up you're sporting there.
Can buy Materia. Oh, can buy like most of them. It would be nice to have some Isuna, but maybe I'll see what... revival Materia is important too, surely. Okay. I won't get anything quite yet, but we'll get something soon. So you can see your rank 1 Fort Condor peeps here as well, so that's good. Right.
You there, young lady.
Can't even imagine what life would be like without Mako now.
But yeah, I want to check out 7th Heaven, of course. It's very busy, by the way. It feels like it's busier than it was in the main game on the PS4. Again, this might be a PS5 benefit here that they get to have a lot more people here.
Not that I'm
Enough already,
surprised after
Shinra.
what went down yesterday.
Get it. I should... Where are they? They should have been here by now.
Waiting for someone? Ooh, you got stood up.
As if. Wait, who are you? Don't mean to be rude or anything, kid, but do you mind? I'm not exactly in the mood.
Damn it. Can I get inside? No. Ooh.
Weird.
Oh, those bastards. So yes, that was a show of a little whisper there. Whisper's obviously one of the most controversial things about the entire story. I'm not going to discuss them too much. I mentioned them a lot at the end of the playthrough anyway. At least Jesse's around. That's nice. So let's get the map and stuff up. It's one of those things where, again, I've forgotten. It's been such a long time.
Should have seen it. Total beast.
That bastard's at the honeybee.
You see that?
Don't you have enough?
Got any Moogle hats?
Ah, Johnny's a player as well. Okay. Well, at least he's a player in Fort Condor, even though he might not be in other areas. Right. We'll check this one out first. Right.
Searching for candidates. Candidate detected. Performing physical analysis. She seems relatively agile and has substantial muscle mass for her stature. An acceptable candidate.
Hey, you want to tell me what you're mumbling about?
My apologies. My name is Chadley. Would you be interested in helping me with my research?
I'm Yuffie. Nice to meet you. So, what are you researching?
Combat. It would entail doing battle with the summon in a virtual arena using this portable simulator. Interested?
Sure. Why not? I'm a kick its butt.
Very well then.
That was fun. What do we get to fight? Oh, we get to fight Ramu. Okay, hold on now.
When you feel suitably prepared, please let me know.
Alright, we're going to end this with a battle against Ramu. I have a feeling I might not even win. Let's see here. I'll try and prepare for this. We have a new weapon for starters, actually, which gives us an extra... Attack is a bit lower and MP is lower, but this is her Hope S-Time weapon. But we can upgrade the weapon a little bit, right? Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Maybe we'll get back some of what we lost. Mug, AP up, Shuriken Master. Increases the amount of time throwing stars can remain aloft. That's pretty good. Again, I can only pick 2. I feel like this is going to be important because we got limited time and having powerful materia is obviously important, so we'll go with that. I like that one and I like this one because we don't have the barrier materia, so that could be like a cheap way. It's not like something I'm going to pull off very often, but might be good. But I'm going to try this one because then I can fight from range for longer, so I'll go for the other thing later. Because we got an extra materia slot anyway, which we can make use of now. Right then. We've got healing. Lightning is not going to help very much against Ramu, but so I can swap this. Yeah, we'll leave it at this for now, and we'll give it a run and see how we do.
Can I assume you're ready to do battle with a virtual summon?
So I guess when you include all of this stuff too, there really is a good amount of content here. And we get to have Ramu as a summon, who is always one of the coolest ones, especially in the modern Final Fantasies. So let's get it. Have a proper battle. Alright, let's get it. He looks very godly. Oh boy. Wow. It's like phasing around and shit.
Was that it?
Whoa, even when I'm blocking, I'm taking pretty big damage. Let's see how much that's going to do. It did almost nothing. Yeah, I'm in trouble here. This is not going to go well. Ramuh's always so powerful.
What are you waiting for?
Right. What does this do? Evade an attack. I'm too far away to make that work, I think. Oof. Took huge damage. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage, but the limit break is charging, so if I can evade for long enough, I still feel like I have a shot. Oh my god. What a beast.
Bring it on.
I don't really have many long-range abilities, I think, unfortunately. Oh, that's a bad combo, and I'm stuck. Oh, for 925. Yeesh. Yeah, I'm not ready for that smoke. Whoa. Okay, so I think we can probably...
What a shame. It was a close match. However, I did manage to obtain some invaluable data. Analyze and learn from your mistakes so that you can claim victory next time.
Yeah, I don't think we're ready for that yet. Well, I'm certainly not. When you've been away from the game for this long as well, he hits like a truck. And he's very quick, and there's a lot of attacks. So that's a nice little warning shot that there's definitely going to be some cool things happening in this DLC. I think I'm going to... Okay, it's just about been an hour as well. So I'm going to take my leave here, and I'll be back very soon to continue. Oh, we got a Materia here, though. I can't ignore that. Hold on. Let me get that. Got to get that Materia first. And then I'll leave. So maybe that's one that you can come back with Sonon once you meet with him. So trying to take you on one-on-one might be a bit excessive. I'm sure you can. It seems possible. The one thing I did notice was that his HP didn't seem that high.
Everyone, listen up. Time for Stamp, the loyal little helper. Bow wow. I'm Stamp, the good boy who never stops helping. Captain's given me a very important mission to buy bread for tonight's dinner. So with his super-duper nose, Stamp went into town to sniff out a bakery. He went a sniff-sniff here and a sniff-sniff there. Even finding milk, sausage, and cake didn't distract him.
Stamp is interesting. It's one of those, like, I didn't really know who Stamp was, like what Stamp was previously, until obviously I saw the ending and it became more of a thing. Warding Materia, so hold on. What was the deal with this? Oh wait, no, it's status ailment. It's not to do with... It's not the elemental one. Shit. Okay. Still.
I bet you like Stamp too, huh?
Using his trusty nose, Stamp was able to find the best, most yummiest bakery in the whole city. And from that bakery, he picked out the best, most yummiest...
Okay, so I'm going to wrap things up here. I've enjoyed this first session, but it's the 3rd year anniversary of the 24/7 stream today, and I want to be enjoying that. I mean, normally the plan was to have this recorded already on like the 9th, which was when the embargo was available, but I missed the embargo just because of all the problems with trying to actually download the damn thing. So it's already like late afternoon on the 10th. So I'd rather just finish up this first episode, get it out to you guys so you can get a feel for the Yuffie DLC. And there'll be plenty more episodes to come, I think, for this one. It's looking like an 8 to 10 episode DLC, potentially. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this first episode, and I'll be back with more tomorrow. Take care.